Hi, I'm Alyosha Aseo from Slovenia. I am 58 and I have about 300,000 motorbiking kilometers behind me. I've been many things in my life, but I never been a full-time traveler. And this is something I am hoping to change in the next couple of years, as I plan to travel around the world for the next 7-ish years. And this will be my journey. Also, I will not be walking or taking the bus, or I will gonna do it on a motorbike. I'm a proud owner of the last couple of years of Husqvarna Norden 901 Explorer, and I'm hoping he'll be able to carry me all around the world. And also, if the name Explorer is well deserved or is just a gimmicky name, I will definitely keep you posted. You might think, why do I wear this funny hat? Well, I'm wearing it for the reason to prove you my age, because this was my first motorbike helmet. My mom bought it for my moped back in 1981, and I sort of found it by chance the other day, and I thought it's very appropriate to wear it now. My Norden 901 goes by the name of Huso. He has about 19,000 kilometers on the clock now, just being serviced, and it looks everything is tickety-boo, and he's ready to take me around the world. He's full of weird, wonderful bits that should ensure a nice and pleasant journey, and I will show you what they are in the next video. You will be able to follow us on YouTube, where I plan to post a new video once a week after I mastered all the gadgetry and the new technology I bought for this very purpose. So you'll have to bear with me. And also, you can follow us on Instagram, and I created my own webpage where I will put all the main information for you to peruse and read at your leisure. And the name for all of them is the same. It's my surname, so it's aseoadv.com. ASSEJEV.com. That is moi. About the journey itself. So far, I visited most of the European countries, uh, excluding Scandinavia, which is the plan for summer of 2025. And then in December, I will attempt to see all of the Americas, maybe spending about 6 months or so doing so, followed by a quick trip down under and to New Zealand, and at some stage going via Mongolia to Japan and see that part of the world as well. So quite an ambitious project, and we'll see what is going to happen. You might ask yourself, what happens in the life of a 58-year-old to quit his job and decide to travel around the world instead of earning his pension? Well, in my case, the honest answer is not much. It's just something that is on my bucket list since I was 16-year-old boy in Ljubljana. I attempted by chance one of a talk by a guy that just came back on a from the motorcycling trip around Africa here in Ljubljana. His name is Zvone Sheruga, and that was that. After that, I got my first moped. I covered my first 15 kilometers to a field outside Ljubljana, and in my head, I was also in Africa. And the thing just sort of escalated from there. So, where we are now, it's just really working on my bucket list and try to put a tick on this particular topic while I still can put my leg over the motorbike. So, It is as simple as that. About bikes. Well, I didn't have many of them. I had six bikes and mopeds in my entire biking career. Three of them I owned for 20 plus years. Uh, Started as most people with Tomos moped, which was Yugoslavian 50cc machine. Uh, Automatic, no gears. Got bored with it very quickly and got a Tomos, another 50cc moped, but this time with gears. And that was a massive difference. Also, to improve the driving and performance and driving capabilities of the machine, I put a Hells Angels sticker on it. Just the guys around the world could see I'm dead serious on my biking. Next one was MZ250, another East European machine, uh, very reliable but extremely ugly, and the sound uh, of the engine was horrendous. It was also called Peng Pereng Peng Peng, which sort of imitated the sound of its exhaust. Next, the big league, Kela 650. I had it for 20 years, and in those 20 years, we covered about, I don't know, 160, 170,000 kilometers. The only problem I had, no, were two snapped clutch cables. I never even had a puncture. Sadly, got stolen, and it got replaced by the BMW R1150 GS Adventure. But I got it in 2002, not in 2004, where the long way around series came out. It's very important for you to know that because now for the last 40 years, I'm always asked, you bought it because of the film? No, I didn't. I bought it 2 years before that. And he is still with me. And then finally, Huso, Norden Husqvarna 901 Explorer. Actually, the reason why I got that one because I was servicing the GS, somehow stumbled upon the YouTube channel of Lyndon Poskett, saw some of it right at the time when he became uh, a promoter for Husqvarna, saw the Northern, and that was that. I just have to have it. I just literally went for a test drive, and literally after I came from the test drive, I said, "Hello, thank you very much. Can I have one?" And that was that. So, yes. There is also one more important aspect to myself, and which is music, in particular punk rock music from the 70s and the 80s. Sort of the Pistols came out when I was 14, something like that, and they really blew me away. Before that, you had a prog rock, which I hated with all the 15-minute guitar, drum, and flute solos. Not a fan of ABBA and all the pretty lovely songs they produced. Disco was a shit dancer, so didn't like that either. But then something happened for the first time when I heard the Pistols and the Clash. It just thought, God, the guys didn't look like they know much about the guitars, but by George, they really could supplement everything with their energy, and I loved it. And later on in life, I didn't even realize this punk approach of not being super good at something really stuck with me. So I think my path through life is pretty much, I see it as a very punky because I was doing all sorts of weird and wonderful things and somehow made a living out of it. And I assume making this video and trying to become a YouTuber is one of them. So I think for that, it's, you know, Johnny Rotten and his crew are very much responsible for that, just to say, fuck it, believe in yourself and do it anyway and see what happens. So here we are. I think the house behind me, it's a very good example of it because I love the idea I found information on YouTube. I bought myself 2 lorries of trees with bark on, and 5 years later, without no building skills, I created a lovely log cabin where I live at the moment. Carrying on with the punk thing, I was thinking what sort of a slogan should my website have and my channels have, and I found a perfect solution that incorporates all the important things for me: bike and punk and RTW, i.e., around the world, accompanied by music from Ian Dury and the Blockheads with a song titled Sex and Drugs and Rock and Roll. You probably know it. Sex and drugs and rock and roll. Da, 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 da. But sadly, my family members overvoted me that nobody will understand what that's all about. So now my official slogan is My Way Around the World, which is also true. Now there's time to show you around a bit. The HQ, where everything is being meticulously and carefully planned. Okay, the bike, the tent behind being tested. We're going through the she shed into the headquarters. See, this is where things are being planned. Most importantly, this. See, white bits where I traveled on a bike so far. Pink bits where I've been with work. Blue bits where I've been as a tourist. The very important yellow bits. With the question marks, where I want to go. This was been collecting for years. I just put a yellow dots to the areas that interested in. And now with digital technology, this is completely obsolete. But this is how it started. This is how I sort of visualized slowly my trip. And now, about 10 days' time, is becoming a reality. So, yeah, also maybe interesting thing for you bikers. See this? Lazy dolly. You put a bike on a central stand and you turn it around. Zero effort. And this is Medo, my trusted companion for the last 20 years. Medo meaning teddy bear, so named by my daughters, which she was about 6 at the time. Yes, I will not say it's in a perfect condition because I badly repaired some things, so the things need repairing again. But I have full intention to make it full operational, and maybe in the future one of the parts of the journey will be made on Medo. Who knows? So this, ladies and gentlemen, brings us to the end of my first official video. Hope it wasn't too painful. Likes, appreciated, subscription, even more so. But thank you very much for now and see you in the next one.